Thank you very much for this chance to address you about a topic for the longest period of time. It has to do with the tree of life, the coconut tree. Everybody knows that the whole planet Earth, the Philippines is one of the most constant supplier of coconut products to the world. And now seems to be we are in crisis because of the fact that there's a greater and greater need for coconut products. Not just, for instance, for food, non-food, energy, furniture, medicines, 1,001 uses. However, sad to say, the millions of producers remain in poverty. There's a story to tell about why this gives so much money to so few and poverty and misery to so many. So I thought that story should be told. And I am grateful to Ed De La Torre, to Dr. David, for helping me come out with this book.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
And we also have your other book. Can you tell us something about this?
Yes, because while it is a fact that Magellan is known, as they say in the old language, to have discovered the Philippines, he is not famous for having discovered the coconut. Well, actually, he did not discover the Philippines. There was no Philippines yet.
Oh, yeah.
There were no Filipinos yet in the Philippines.
And in existence na yung archipelago that time.
Yes,
Mga
but what he
kingdoms,
saw,
no?
although he has seen coconut in other places many times, but nowhere did he see the coconut tree serving as just about every requirement for the people that he saw from Homonhon to Sama Leyte to Cebu. He saw that as Pigafetta Road for him, how it was necessary for food, for clothing, for shelter, for medicine, for even luxury items, for drinking, everything. And so when finally that was the 16th century, 1521, in the 17th century, after Magellan, the world discovered the coconut as the top vegetable oil of 17 oils on the planet. The first discovery led to our colonization. The second discovery led to our poverty because the colonial powers took over. And this has remained a colonial commodity up to now. That is why we have to take a good look at it again. Who really owns the coconut?
So they
European
go
one?
on hand in hand.
And yes, that's Magellan and the coconut.
So you
So
recommend
there are two books. They are closely linked.
which book they should read first? This one or that one?
Any.
Right now, because the issues are very current, this one.
Okay, that one.
This is good to go back and understand this even better with this.
Yes, sir. And lastly, sir, what is your message to all the future readers of this book that is finally out of the market right now? And I think it's only limited copies, right?
Yes. My message is please go out of your way to know where we've come from, to know where we are and where we want to go. And there is no substitute for having a sense of history because we can never explain where we are if we do not take a second look at where we come from.
Perfect.
That is my message.
Yes.
Sir, going back to coconut,
Yes.
meron kasi akong nalaman in my readings, in my own
Yeah.
readings, no,
Yes.
na yung popularity kasi ng coconut was very high during the 18th century. Pero ang mga Americans, pinigilan nila, sinabi nila coconut is bad, tapos
Yes.
they uplifted yung soya.
In fact, up to the 20th century, there was a big and a massive effort to downgrade coconut. Not only in Europe through the aflatoxin scare, but also in the Americas through frank and public lobby of the American Soybean Association.
Yeah.
And even during the colonial times, they had to impose an excise tax in the U.S. for the use of coconut. So that there was something wrong. It was something they needed, it was something they would have, but it was something they wanted to make sure they could control. Because otherwise, it was owned by millions of smallholders. They didn't know how to deal with it. They didn't know how to deal with it except through creditor traders and the middleman, or by saying to the public, their publics, that it's bad for the heart.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Pero in 2024, there is a research showing that coconut is
The
the
opposite.
best. Yeah.
In fact, when I was administrator and I was fighting in both France and Europe and in the US, my biggest argument was not to ask Senator Kennedy at the time he was alive to subpoena or invite Philippine scientists. No. I said, invite your own scientists from Harvard, from Johns Hopkins, and they will honestly tell you that the truth is the opposite. It is good for your health.
Yeah.
And that's why the lobby didn't work. The labeling act, the proposed labeling act, as it was called, did not pass in Senate. But the propaganda went on, based on a lie, as it still goes on. So that's another lesson. You may have the truth if you cannot bring it out. If the media will not cooperate with you, then you know it by yourselves without sharing it with others. You need to have the truth disseminated. That's why thank you for interviewing me today.
And for sure, it will be a buzz having this kind of very unique and very historical book for the world, not just for the Philippines.
Yeah, this is a global commodity.
Yes.
Right now, the world needs its products. When it comes out of the Philippines, it's no longer called coconut, it's called Unilever or Procter and Gamble, etc. No? There is not a single human being that does not use coconut without his knowing it.
Yeah.
Not only as food, but also as non-food, for his hair, for his body care products, for many other reasons every day. And yet, they cover it up.
And Madonna has invested in the coconut water.
Yes, I have to thank her for
Good
that.
trivia.
And I want to thank, in fact, one of the awardees today is Mr. Romy Chan of Axelum. He was the one who really brought coconut water to the world. All the massive scale. He said, my God, this is it. He put all his big bucks into it. And he's employing more than 6,000 full-time employees. Plus, of course, he's giving the farmers a chance to sell to him directly matured coconut in Mindanao, mainly Mindanao.
Sir, how can readers reach you? Do you have an email address or social media account?
Well, you can reach me through the Manila Times.
And Asian TV also.
Yes,
And we'll relay the orders to you.
Yes,
Alright.
and then the blog I am running, the Gardener's Tale.
Oh,
The
okay.
Gardener's Tale. So, yes.
So it's going to be hashtag the Philippine Coconut Story.
Yes.
Alright. Thank you very much, sir. And congratulations.
Thank you again.
Alright.
Thank you.
Let's take a
Sir,
picture.